Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to another Sacred Pause meditation. I hope you've had a wonderful day. I hope you celebrated with a wonderful evening. And I hope you're making yourselves comfortable in a beautiful way so that you can enjoy the Sacred Pause meditation. So wherever you are on this beautiful planet that we call home, just take your attention to your breath and just breathe in. And as you take your attention to your breath, allow yourself to sink deeper and deeper into the body. Tonight we're going to focus on the heart. And we're going to give thanks to the heart. We're going to take a moment to reflect on all the love that we've given away. And we're going to become aware of all the qualities of the heart. Compassion, forgiveness, patience, wisdom. And the heart is the strongest muscle in the body, pumping around all the blood, bringing circulation, bringing the nutrients and taking away the waste. And I want you to imagine the heart filled with a golden light. And within that golden light, peace can come to you. Love can enter into your life. Tolerance, patience, forgiveness, and many, many, many other things. And for a moment, just become aware of what the heart means to you. Is it just an organ pumping around blood? Do you recognize the heart that has its own intelligence? Do you listen to your heart with loving kindness? So just take a few minutes to reflect upon just what the heart means to you personally. This meditation is all about you. Very often we start thinking about what the heart means to someone else. But when we focus on ourselves and our own personal responsibility, everything, and I really do mean everything, can change. So this is all about you. And if your mind drifts to someone else, then just very gently bring your focus back to you, because everything starts and ends with you. And the heart is one of the first things to form when new life begins. I do feel that a baby knows whether it's going to be welcomed into the world. But equally, many of you will understand that we come into the world to resolve karma for our ancestors and for ourselves. And equally, we're all one. But imagine if we all had more open hearts. Imagine if we all realized that when we hurt a person, the only person we really hurt is ourselves. Excuse me. And just as Mother Earth just keeps on turning, just as Mother Earth keeps producing the trees, the flowers, as she produces the air that we breathe and everything that we need. And of course there is enough in the world for everyone's need. I wonder what it would be like if children were taught to focus on their hearts. If we all lived from the heart rather than the head, or maybe the head and the heart. But we do give love from the heart. And of course, the most important person we need to give that love to is ourselves. So let's just be aware of how much love we've given away. How much love we have given. Sometimes we may have felt that it's been wasted, but nothing is ever wasted because it's all just a learning curve. And then just like a recipe that we've used and maybe we've had a sunken cake or scones that are like rock buns. We just learn to do it again in a different way the next time. It's okay to get things wrong. It's taking the learnings. If we leave bread in the toaster too long and it burns, then we just give it a little bit less time the next time. If we make a pie and the pastry has just been overcooked, maybe it's because we've left it in too long or we've cooked it on the wrong temperature. So we need to learn to be patient with ourselves. We need to learn to be kind to ourselves. And imagine a world where we had the wisdom of the heart, where we all loved ourselves enough to recognize the importance of giving and receiving love equally and in perfect balance and harmony, or as much as we can have perfect balance and harmony. So just take a few minutes to think about what balance and harmony, giving and receiving, mean to you personally. Do you give more of your heart away? If you were to divide the heart in percentages, do you give away 90% of your energy and receive only 10, or are you 60-40 or 50-50? It took me many years, decades in fact, to realize the importance of balance. But I learned a lot along the way. There's no blame or guilt or shame, it's just learning. So imagine if we can be patient with ourselves, then we can be patient with other people. So just take your attention to those percentages of what you learn through your own heart. how beautiful it is to learn, to share, to be. And just take a moment to think about what you can do more of to bring more balance in your life. Of course, it's lovely to give. We love giving chocolates, roses, hugs, smiles. We may love giving our love away, and sometimes we give it with expectations and attachments, conditions. But as we become wiser, we realize that unconditional love is the only love worth having and the only love worth giving. So just think about 3 things that you can do to help yourself to receive. I often remember when I was younger that if somebody gave me a compliment, I squirmed. I couldn't receive a compliment. I remember when I was younger, if someone gave me some flowers, I often said, "Oh, you shouldn't have done," instead of just receiving them with an open heart and gratitude. If someone offered to take me out for a meal or to treat me, I failed to understand that it was a gift that they wanted to give to me dearly. And I often felt that I had to do something in return when it was given with unconditional love. So there have been a lot of learnings over the years, and there's still learnings going on today. So what can you do today to learn to receive more, to be more open-hearted and more patient, more loving towards yourself? And if you have managed to find a 50-50 balance in life of giving and receiving, I honour you. I truly do honour you. And maybe if some of you want to share some tips on the group later, that would be really wonderful. But imagine a world where we could all give and receive in equal harmony. Imagine a world where the heart is light and easy and in flow. So as you take your attention to your heart, fill it with as much love as you can for yourself, because you're allowed to love. You're allowed to be. You're allowed to be the best version that you can be of yourself at any given moment in time. And for those of you that journal, a journal can be a very powerful way of reflection, looking back at where you've come from over the years, over the decades perhaps. When we reflect through life, we see how we've grown, learning to give and receive. So I send you love. And I hope that you can all receive it with loving kindness, with the intention, the pure intention that it's sent. So my love to you, my peace to you. Namaste, dear friends, wherever you are across the world. We can change the world with an open heart for sure. Namaste.